Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
Welcome into the Ultimate Autographs Break Room. I'm your host, Mike Napolitano, and I am joined not by Dom. I've got my days mixed up. It is Steven Ryan. Steven, how are you?
I'm good, now that I'm Steven again.
I see you're wearing something from 10 years ago, 2015.
You better relax, Mr. 10 years from the postseason.
I wasn't going down that route. I was
sounded
saying
like you were.
Maybe
you wanted to start going that road.
Maybe in the hopes, because there's a 5 in there, 2015, 2025, maybe in the hopes of getting your Cubs back on the right track, because it was 2016 that they won the World Series.
But 2015 is when they started making their move.
Right. So, okay, I see what you're doing there. All right. Well, hopefully it helps out for them. Didn't work out too well in Game 1, so they're looking to bounce back today in Game 2 up in Milwaukee. But here we are at the noon show. Christopher Leone, let me know when you are in the chat. I have that information that you were requesting from the earlier show all mapped out here for you.
If you want to learn a fun fact about the 2015 Cubs, they also lost Game 1 of the NLDS 4-0. And then they won the next 3 to eliminate the defending divisional champion St. Louis Cardinals.
Oh, defending divisional champion. I was like, wait, they didn't. Oh, yeah.
The Brewers have been like the reigning team of the Central for the past few seasons.
Right.
The Cardinals were that team of the 2010s.
Gotcha.
I'm just saying.
This is
the history is lining up.
I'm sure this is the first time the Cubs and the Brewers are playing against each other in a playoff series. So
I know. It's very stressful.
I'm surprised those two rivals have not met previously, but
it just feels like every time the Brewers are really good, the Cubs are like middle of the pack, or they're really bad, or the Cubs are really good and the Brewers are like bad.
Yeah.
It's very rare, and then when they are both really good, one just misses the playoffs barely.
That was last year. That was what happened last year.
Exactly.
So we shall see as the MLB playoffs heat up and the baseball breaks are heating up here in the break room. We do have that headliner mixer series that we're going to get to. We will drop some of that information for you with our rundown. As you see, we pulled a beautiful Josh Allen from that series in the 9 a.m. show. First box to come out. He didn't wait. He said, I'm Josh Allen. I'm not hiding. I'm coming right out to see the people, to meet the people. That gold visor on the front. This went to Lance Abbott. Lance was our big winner of the 9 a.m. show. And who knows if Lance is sticking around here. He already got his headliner package. He already got his Josh Allen. He might as well keep it rolling, right? That would be the smart thing to do, excuse me. However, if Lance isn't here, it could be you. It could be you. It could be even you if Lance is here. Maybe you have the bigger horseshoe than Lance, and you're getting the luck. But once again, Christopher Leone, Let me know if you are here. I have that information on the 2 items that you won that should have been shipped out to you. I have those listed
I'm
here.
talking to him right now, so I will get this.
Oh, okay.
You can.
Do you need that info? Pass on over to you.
Well, he's here, so we can just talk to you directly, Chris. Let's talk to Chris directly. Okay.
Gotcha.
So, Chris, you're expecting a Jamar Chase. The Drew Brees was not expected.
He's expecting a Jamar Chase. Well, those 2 order numbers that you had given, Chris, I looked that up, and we even confirmed with the video.
Well, the 264577.
Yeah.
That is the Nico Collins, right?
Right. Yes.
Please confirm that you got Nico Collins.
Yeah.
So I am worried personally.
264577 was a Nico Collins Speed Flex.
Sweet.
You won it. You won it on 9/29. That was at the 3 p.m. show, an hour and 39 minutes in, so around 4:39. And then the other order number that you dropped me was a 264676. That looked like it was a Drew Brees Speed Flex.
Really quick. First and foremost, what up, Mr. Rivers? How are we doing? Mike will change my name to Steven eventually. He thought I was Dom. Now I'm Josh. I mean, that was,
my bad.
Life is confusing sometimes. You guys can call me whatever you want. It does not, but my legal right birth name is Steven. And then John Hansberry hopping on and getting a box in the Jersey series, a personal, I might add as well. So we can rip that right open. And Chris, I will figure that out for you, okay? Because I think that was the Tuesday 6 p.m. show we kind of determined, right?
Tuesday 6 p.m. show. It's listed as a Drew Brees Speed Flex, and it was won 20 minutes into the show.
Okay. I will take a look at that for you, Chris. Just give me one moment here. Let's get this personal all set up for him. No, Dennis, it is not your fault, man. It is not your fault. It's his fault right there.
Mine?
Yeah.
What did I do?
You thought I was Dom.
Oh.
You kept my name Josh. To be fair to Josh, Josh is significantly more handsome than I am.
What are we?
Younger in the eyes, et cetera, et cetera.
We did this.
But I will get that figured out for you, Chris. Just give me one moment. And Amanda, welcome on into the room. She's getting a spot into the practice squad single. That is 2 to go. So that should be happening here in a matter of moments as well.
You said we had a personal?
Yeah, that one. Linda.
Oh,
I gotta, delete the Lance.
I got you.
It's a jersey, though.
All right, delete.
Oh, I see what happened here. It wasn't all the way over.
That's okay.
You're typing it in, right?
Yeah.
And it's paid for, by the way, so.
Okay. All right, Linda. We'll get you that jersey personal. Linda, if you're in the chat with us, go ahead and drop us a box number. You'll see those jersey box numbers scrolling at the bottom of your screen right now. We have 2, 3, 5, 8, 10 through 20, 24, 25, 29, and 30. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's another 11. That's 15, 16, 17, 18. I think we have one too many on that board. If I'm doing my numbers correctly. Although those might be an exact 10. So yeah, go ahead and check those jersey box numbers out. I'll give you until 12:15, just because we have a little bit of time here. And if I don't hear a box number from you, we'll go to the wheel, and we will go ahead and get that personal done for you.
So, Mr. Leone, I rewatched the video. 20 minutes in, that Drew Brees is yours, my man. That Chrome Flex is absolutely yours. That should be good to go. Do you have an inkling on when you potentially wait? Yeah, do you have an inkling on when you potentially won that Jamar Chase? And was it a speed flex? Because I'm looking at the recap of our show. I see a Ray Lewis speed flex was one that went to Ronnie Sayer.
I see. Well, this would have been the next show. on the 29th, because the
6
29th we
p.m.?
had the 3 p.m. that was yours, and then the 6 p.m. there was a Jamar Chase one in the 6 p.m., but that went to Blake Wilkins.
Okay, yeah. I can check the 6 p.m. show, but Chrome Speedflex looks like Blake Wilkins
Yeah, I'm not sure.
took that one home.
I'm not sure where else we would have had a Jamar Chase speed flex.
I'll look into it a little bit more. No worries. It was a speed flex?
Wait. Christopher Leon, 264, 874.
874?
Jamar Chase speed flex.
What show is that?
That was on 10/1, October 1st, the 3 p.m. show with Josh and Rip producing. So that was 18 minutes into the show. So it looks like you did win a Jamar Chase. That's just, it was won like the next day.
How long into the show?
18 minutes in.
Oh, I got it right here. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's in the Golden Egg. It wasn't necessarily in the Speed Flex series.
Right.
I'm guessing, Chris, you got a lot of different wins coming your way.
Yeah.
That's my inkling. Hopefully later today. It arrives, or maybe tomorrow. And if it doesn't, let me know. So all 3 of those wins are good.
Let me see if I can look up if there's.
Oh, a tracking on that order number, maybe? Yeah.
Are you able to search it?
I can do it. Yeah, you can go take care of that personal.
Yeah. So we are at 12:15. I am going to spin for Linda's personal. Let me go into a wheel over here. And you know what? Before we do that, we need to do our usual housekeeping. I didn't take off the chase and the dice roll from this morning show. It's been a marathon Monday for sure here, but I'll make sure that we are all loaded up for what we need to be here.
So yeah, Chris, according to the tracking I have here, it's on its way. Yeah, it should be there tomorrow. That's what it says.
Okay, cool.
So cool. I'm glad we were able to solve that. Didn't want to get too much of a mix up.
And I'm glad it wasn't the wrong items. I'm
there
glad
it goes.
was just
Peck and hockey. There we go.
Yeah. Just purchased a black jersey box. Awesome. So that might be another personal coming in here.
No, that is the personal.
Oh, that is the personal. Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right. So.
Or that's Robert Hoffman, because we actually did just get another personal.
Yeah, actually, I was going to say, because I'm pretty sure that wasn't Linda as the. So yeah, Robert getting a personal as well. Robert, we're going to be doing Linda's personal first, but we have to go ahead and get our randomizer. It's not really going to matter for this one, but we'd like to know what our randomization is going to be on the dice roll and our chase wheel spin. We got to start that off to be fair on every show. Let me go ahead and get into the randomizer. We rolled an 8 in that first show. Any guesses on this one,
7.
Steven?
7.
7 is Steven's guess.
Chris, you didn't just get an extra helmet. You got a sweet helmet, bro. You got a chrome, 2-tone flex of maybe one of the best quarterbacks of all time.
That's true. I'm going to roll with 6 since it's the date today. It is a 7, though. Steven, correct? I should have rolled with Steven.
That's the Ricky Widmer special right there. You want to know why I picked 7?
Why?
Because it's the most possible combinations in the 2 dice. You can go 3-4. You can go 5-2, 6-1.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So there's a 6.
You know Ricky and his metrics.
Yeah, exactly. We also have to add a couple of entries here. That would be the throwback.
Sorry?
Actually, not the throwback. I took that. What did I take off in that first? Oh, can't miss reps. Can't miss reps. Wow, that was SpongeBob writing if I've ever seen it, because, man, oh man, the caps lock was on. Can't miss reps. There we go. All right. That looks like a pretty solid wheel right there. We've got the throwback mixer, the headliner mixer. So 2 mixers right here on the boards, in addition to our mainstay mixer, which is the practice squad. So we are just mixed up on a marathon Monday. All 3 of those are going to be hot series hits right there. Can't miss replicas, jerseys, and the vault. Let's give this a spin. Let's see what we're getting. Now remember that vault is actually also the diamonds. Those are paired together. Looks like we're going to get those can't miss reps again. That was what part of our chase wheel spin was in the morning, and I didn't mean to remove it, but okay, I guess that's what we're going with here. And we're going to spin one more time to see what we've got because rip rules do apply. We only have 3 boxes left in those can't miss reps. We do have 18 boxes left in the jerseys. So jerseys are going to be 18 boxes, 7 headliners. Can't miss reps are going to be 3 boxes, 1 headliner. So a total of 19 boxes and 8 headliners. Those are pretty good ratios if you ask me. Let me go ahead and add that to our Chase wheel spin. So that's going to be jerseys and can't miss. Okay. All right. So we have our housekeeping done. Let's get on over to these personals. And we are going to be spinning the wheel. That's the picker. That's the Chase wheel spin. We want to spin the wheel for Linda's box. So Linda, I don't see in here, so I'm going to go ahead and give this a spin for you to see what box number you're getting in these jerseys. Looks like it is going to be box number 24, and we do have that. So I'll take that off of our ticker. Box number 24 in the jerseys for Linda.
Best of luck, Linda. Hoping to hit a big headliner here.
All right. Save that. Get out of our randomizer screen. There we go. All right. Linda, box 24 for you. Let's see what you're getting. What do we have here? Ooh, okay. That's a nice one. Not so nice if you've seen what this team has been doing these days, but this man, he was still putting up numbers. How about from the Baltimore Ravens, Rashad Bateman. Linda, not a headliner, but still a sick jersey. I love the Baltimore dark black jerseys. You've got the purple and gold that pops off of those nicely, but of course you also have the white. I love the shadowing effect.
Ooh,
that
Rashad
you get with
Bateman,
the purple.
nice.
Rashad Bateman, a deep cut here, a nice pull. Something that maybe should be a headliner in Rashad Bateman, but we have just so many great names here that we can't just make everybody a headliner. But
Right.
A star player for the Baltimore Ravens. Congratulations, Linda. That is going home with you.
Very nice hit, Linda. And then, Pekin Hockey, if that's Mr. Hoffman.
It is.
If you want to let us know on a box number for those jerseys, we can get those done for you. 10.
Rashad Bateman going to Linda. It's not a headliner, so I am going to be boxing this one back up. But, I mean, man, oh man, is it a sweet jersey.
Box 10.
Take it, take it. Toss that there for now. I want to fold this up for Linda.
Best receiver on the team, I think. Congrats. You might not be wrong there, Mr. Percival. You might not be wrong on that one.
Yeah, these days that is open for discussion.
I know Zay Flowers is the #1 name, but I think Rashad Bateman and Lamar Jackson, obviously when healthy, have been really developing a nice rapport. He was going on a touchdown streak those last few weeks to end last year.
May very well have the better numbers over Zay Flowers right now. But we'll have to see. Anybody in Baltimore is going to be having some good numbers, though. That is a very talented team.
Regardless of the record.
Regardless of the record, and even with Lamar Jackson, maybe a little bit banged up. Congratulations, Linda. let's get into box number 10 for our man Robert. Pekin Hockey.
He wants the Bears.
Well, I want the Bears too, Robert, so I'm in that same boat with you. Let's see what we've got here for you. Robert, this one's going to you. It's not the Bears, my man, but I will say, when you hit a headliner like this, you better still jump up and down. Boy, oh boy, I know there were Bears headliners to be had, but how about Jim Kelly?
Oh, that's not
Jim
bad.
Kelly jersey coming out.
That's not bad. There you go.
12 is such a popular quarterback number, and Jim Kelly wore it with style. Going to 4 Super Bowls, Jim Kelly. What a hit here.
Great hit.
That is impressive. I'm glad I did not put the Rashad Bateman up, as much as it is a really cool jersey for you, Linda. I know that Robert is in the chat with us, unlike maybe Linda, and I know he wants to see this bad boy displayed just like the rest of us. So we're going to display a nice jersey hit right here. A headliner in Jim Kelly. Sweet. Good work there, ladies and gentlemen. That's how it's done. Whew. Jim Kelly. Let's get Robert written up for that one. And would you look at that? Just happens to be another Buffalo Bills quarterback joining us here on the table. This is what we pulled in the 9 a.m. show from the Headliner Mixer series. We're going to jump into that in just a little bit because that is still super, super hot. Let me get Robert written up. Robert, are you a big hockey guy? I see the name tag there. I am as well. Let me know who you're rooting for. If you're looking for Bears, my guess is you're a Blackhawks fan. Are you here with us in the Chicagoland area? Jim Kelly. Sweet. All right. That is tagged and bagged. Well, tagged and displayed for you. Yes, Blackhawks down in central Illinois. Oh, so I think there is a Pekin, Illinois, isn't there?
Yeah.
That makes sense to me now. Nice, my man. I know season starts tomorrow against the defending champs. That's going to be a tough one. But the home opener is coming up on Saturday against the Montreal Canadiens. A little bit of Doc brothers battling it off. I got to speak to Colton Doc last week in the locker room and kind of pick his brain a little bit about what it's like playing against his brother. Of course, family will be in attendance and such, and kind of what he expects his role to be as this Blackhawks team is young and looking to develop and become more of a player in maybe some playoff races in the future. I don't think it'll happen this year, but nice. B. Williams says he has a signed Bedard Funko that he's willing to sell. Beacon says need some hockey gear on here soon. You never know. We do see hockey stuff in the break room, and with the season starting up here shortly, I would imagine maybe we get a little bit in here. I know we definitely have it come playoff time. Hockey is hot during the playoffs. And then, hey, the Winter Olympics are coming up in February. That would be sweet if we had a couple of maybe some Team USA jerseys or Team Canada, whichever you prefer. Possibly even some just regular team jerseys, even though they'd be representing their countries in the Olympics. And not just jerseys. We've got helmets. We've got little mini Zambonis. A lot of really cool hockey hits that have been happening here in the break room. But hopefully for you, it'll be coming soon. Let's get into our top to bottom rundown real quick here, folks. Let me go ahead and show you what we have. Yes, some hockey is super interested in some baseball autographs too. Amanda, you want some baseball? Well, ask and you shall receive just a little bit sooner than our man Robert. That's because, that's ESPN. Where are we at here? Just because we already have a break on the break page that has some baseball in it. And that was what I wanted to talk to you guys about first. If this will load. Might just take a second. Pekin says one more for Move the Chain. So we might have a break here pretty shortly. We had two personals already to start this show. So that'll be nice. Coming up pretty soon. Here is our break page. What I want to point out to you is the Headliner series. Sounds like we're clicking away, and we might.
Well, I was just getting this. Yeah,
I was gonna say we might be almost full over there.
We are 1 to go on that practice squad, but
1 to go on the practice squad. So let me make this somewhat quick, but get you all the information that you need to do, or that you need in order for you to jump in.
Just really quick, Amanda, as in theory, as fantastic as that sounds, I do not disagree. The theory of it. It's about the availability of the items.
It's about who we can get here on signatures. Yeah. But you never know. Our procurement team is one of the best in the business. We've gotten some crazy, crazy pulls. Like, I'm talking everything down to, like
we've had Usain Bolt. We've had Mike Phelps.
Messi's been in the break room.
Messi's been in the room, yeah.
Taylor Swift. Like, I mean, even we're talking performers and, musicians or actors rather than even athletes. So... when you get Bo Jackson, you get a little duel because sometimes you're looking for a baseball player or a football player, and Bo Jackson's both. So we've seen him. A couple of I'm trying to think of players that have become actors have been in here as well. But
to Amanda's point, as time goes on, more becomes available usually. So maybe it'll happen sooner than we think.
That is true. Sooner than we think could happen for the practice squad.
Well, it's happening.
Oh, it's happening.
Yeah, it's happening.
Oh, okay. So before I even, I just give you a nice, pretty picture of what's here in the Headliner Mixer series, but we're not going to even get a chance to start on our top to bottom rundown before we're headed back over to our breaks here. Let me close out this chase wheel spin from before. And then we will jump right on into that.
Give one moment. Gotta clean this up. Make a little pretty. Phillies for baseball. I expect the Phillies to bounce back tonight.
Yeah, I was very surprised that the Dodgers got the better of them when they've been... that the Phillies themselves have been mashing the cover.
All it takes is one swing. It takes is one swing. All right. That is good to go for you.
Let me go ahead and drop that box. This is the single?
Yep, the single.
Let me go ahead and drop that request for the box. Amanda is I did know that. Amanda's a Dolphins fan, but Phillies for baseball, Flyers for hockey. So I'm guessing you're originally from that Philly area, Amanda. Not an Eagles fan, though. You're deciding to stick with the Dolphins despite Rip constantly crying here in the break room about how bad they are.
Amanda, don't do that. No, they don't need to get rid of Strom. Strom's been really, really good. Just Teoscar Hernandez, man. He just, whenever it's the postseason, some players, when the bright lights turn on, they turn up. And that's exactly what Teoscar Hernandez does. Just a very unfortunate pitch on that. Strom's been really solid because, again, you know what Strom did those previous two? He struck out Shohei Ohtani and got Mookie Betts to weekly fly out.
Yeah.
That's impressive. He was doing great work, but unfortunately, it just didn't work out.
Pekin wants box number 10.
I don't think 10's available.
Yeah.
Well, 10's not even available. So.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So Amanda can have it with number 6.
So, yeah, number 6 going to Amanda with the box call. We're going to go ahead and randomize these names 7 times around here in the noon show. Is that what our dice roll was at? Let me get back over to our list randomizer. There we go. Thank you.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Let me move Josh Allen on over. Make room for what could be coming out of this brand new box here in the practice squad. 7 times around here, guys. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Amanda, you are up top in that NFC North division. let's see. We're in the practice squad, so that Brett Favre could be yours. We also are looking for Bruce Smith and Emmitt Smith. So the Smiths are available, DeMarcus Ware and Nico Collins. So if you hear one of those names and you're in one of these spots, you could be looking at possibly some of that. We're looking at the Nico Collins, of course, would be in the AFC South. That is in the hands of Dennis Rivers, who also has the NFC South, so King of the South right there. NFC East, Robert Hoffman. You would be looking for NFC East, that Emmitt Smith on the mini. And then... Yeah, I was looking at that earlier today.
He's new.
That's fine. So, yeah. NFC East, Robert Hoffman. NFC West, Tom Kozic. AFC North is also Dennis Rivers. AFC East, so King of the East is Robert Hoffman. And AFC West, Amanda Adams. You're reeling in the bookends for us. Here is box number 6. I know it's really small for you. I promise you that's box number 6 of the practice squad. Let's see what we've got. Okay. Not a headliner. I've seen this jersey come out before. And man, oh man, is this a really nice one. I wish they would go back to wearing these a little bit more than they already do. But listen, this is a really nice hit nonetheless. How about in the NFC West, Navarro Bowman?
Oh, that's a great hit.
That is a deep cut. That's why we love the practice squad. A mixer series like that, you can pull something that is absolutely sweet, like this Navarro Bowman jersey. All the blacked out. I wish they would be wearing these more.
I agree. I wish they would rock those.
Oh, my goodness. That is sweet. It really makes that red pop. When we're looking at the sheet here, and as I said, NFC West, that is going to Tom Kozic. 1 spot, 1 kill. Nice. Nice hit, my man. Sniper magic with that one, Tom Kozic. Congratulations. I'm going to get you written up here, but I want to fold this jersey up nice and clean for you. Sweet. All right.
Congratulations on that W.
All right. How are we looking over there? Are we
We are
close on anything else like we were with this practice squad?
I don't think so. We are 3 to go in that can't miss replica double. That should get done. We're 6 to go on the throwback double. And let me see here real quick. Yep, that's our closest one. That can't miss double replica. 3 to go. 6 to go in that single box for the headliners. 6 to go in the double for throwbacks and alternates. So lots of different ways to play and win today, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. Well, since we're close in that can't miss replica, it's the last double we'll be doing. We only have 3 boxes left, and we have 1 headliner still remaining, and that is the Brian Thomas Jr. So, what I will say is let's go ahead and find that Brian Thomas Jr. and just close that series out.
Right.
So,
Get her done.
let me give you a look at what that... yeah, he is photoed. I was like, wait a minute. Where are we at over here? Let me get back over to our break page, and let's show you the Brian Thomas Jr. in the can't miss. Brian Thomas Jr., you see in the middle row, all the way to your right, Brian Thomas Jr. on that Jaguars teal lid. That is a sweet hit right there. You've got the Jaguar patterning on the face mask as well, too, or the coloration, I should say, on the face mask. And then, of course, they have one of the best symbols in all of sports, I think.
Right.
You know, that Jaguar with the teal tongue, the eye matching it. I mean, that is just sweet right there. It screams 90s or like 80s to me, but I don't think they should ever change it. I think it still stands the test of time today. So Brian Thomas still in here in that can't miss. One of the 3 remaining boxes. The other 2 are and more series hits. We don't know what they are, but we do know that it is part of our Chase wheel spin. So you can jump on in there and get yourself locked into part of the Chase wheel spin. Now the Chase, if you are not familiar, it's the jerseys and the can't miss replicas. So we did do 2 jersey personals today. We didn't do a jersey break actually yet.
No, not yet.
But you know what? I'm willing to add those 2 names in the personals to that Chase wheel spin. I think that's only fair. So we do have a Chase wheel spin already. Jump on into the can't miss replicas. That's the next thing that is closest to breaking. And you're going to get a chance at that Chase wheel spin as well as the Brian Thomas, and then closing out that series. That's just a good feeling in and of itself, because you know that means that we got to bring something else in this room and load it up with some goodies for you. Speaking of goodies, I want to go back to that headliner series. As I was running down earlier, we did pull the Josh Allen, but everything else that you see here is still available. Our other hit in here was a Dwight Howard Orlando Magic basketball. So tell me how that's not photo headliner, or at least a secondary headliner. That
Crazy, right?
How deep this series is. Yeah, exactly. This looks very similar to what we've had before here in the room in the 1 and 4s. The only difference is this is an 8-spot break. So plenty more on the table for you. It's not as high priced as that 1 and 4, so it's a much easier break to get into. The double right here, as you can see, $184. That means the single, $92 to get into. $92 is pretty easy, and you can come away with a really cool Ricky Henderson Athletics jersey. I mean, talk about a throwback right there. Ricky Henderson, one of the best players for the Athletics in the 90s, led them to a lot of AL pennants. And did he win a World Series with them? I think
Ricky Henderson?
Yeah.
With the Athletics or the Yankees?
Oh, he did win with the Yankees.
I think he won with the Yankees.
I don't think he won with the Athletics.
Oh, wait, time out.
Did he get one?
He's a 2-time World Series champion.
Well, let's say.
If
the Athletics have one in the 90s, I would guess he's on that
No,
team.
they I think they won in 89.
Oh. Was he still there? Was he there?
Yep,
earlier?
he was there, and he got traded from New York back to Oakland in 89.
And won a World Series.
And won a World Series, yeah.
That's awesome. Well, it all
I think he
worked
won
out.
one apiece.
One apiece. Okay, yeah. That would make sense. Because I remember him winning it in Yankees
89
colors.
and 93.
Okay. I mean, that just speaks to the type of player that he was. So
So he won it with Toronto, actually.
He has 3?
No, he has 2. He didn't win one with the Yankees. Athletics and Toronto.
Really? Oh, I could have sworn I saw him in Yankees.
It's hilarious. He got traded from the Athletics to Toronto, and then they won it.
Wow. That's impressive. Oh, I do remember. Yeah, because that was around the time of the strike, and that was when the Toronto Blue Jays had gone back-to-back right around that time.
So, Amanda, you can do that, but you just got to purchase another spot in the single, and then I can transfer you to the double if that's something that interests you. If you want to get into the double, that's not a problem. You can just buy another spot in that single, and then, I'll just transfer you.
That should be easy enough. We also have another jersey that's easy enough.
Really quickly.
Oh, yeah.
We traditionally don't let you, bounce from a break to a different style of break. But if it's like a single to a double, we can kind of go inverse in that sense, right? So if you buy a double and you're like, I'd rather just do a single, I can give you 2 spots in the single instead. It can kind of go reverse in that sense. So
exactly.
If you want to get another double spot Amanda, we can do that.
Exactly what Steven's saying. You'll see sometimes we have quad breaks on the page here. So if you bought into a quad but you wanted to bring it down to a double, it's the same value to just give you 2 spots in the double or 4 spots in a single. We can always go down. If you wanted to go up, just like Steven's saying, you buy 1 spot in the single, buy 1 more spot in the single, and that's equivalent to the price of a double. So we could just, as long as you tell us and as long as it's okay with you, you buy 2 spots in a single and then go, hey, can I actually move that to 1 spot in the double? And that would work. So it's all up to you. It's all up to you guys. We try to be as accommodating as possible here, so long as it doesn't, as long as it's not unfair to other players or even you. We don't want you to lose out on stuff because we've had certain people that come in and say, hey, I bought into, say, the diamonds, can you move me into the vault? And it's like, well, those are different price series and you're losing money at that point, so might as well just stay in the diamonds. And we guarantee you something worth your while is going to be coming out. I'm yet to see a helmet in here that somebody didn't want. Like, somebody's always going to want it, because even if you don't want to put it in your personal collection, you're going to be trading it, selling it. Somebody else definitely wants it out there. These are all top-end athletes. These are all top-end actors. Like I've said, we get a couple of those in here as well. Every signature is definitely worth something. So don't lack on the currency. Go ahead and jump in and get whatever you can. And by currency, I don't mean don't lack. I'm not saying lack on your own wallet. I'm saying like these items in here are all currency. Don't lack on them. Get them in your personal collection, or get them as trade bait, or as a possible trade chip, so that you can get the thing that you want at a fraction of the cost. That's the biggest thing too here in the UA break room. We still have Steph Curry on a jersey in here, the best 3-point shooter in the game, Stephen Curry, on that Golden State Warriors laundry right there. How about a guy who's injured, but we have him on a licensed jersey, which is possibly a good omen to try to get him to bounce back, and also the rest of his Bengals as well. Joe Burrow. If you're a fan of LSU, if you're a fan of the Cincinnati Bengals, you are most likely a fan of Smokin' Joe Burrow on that number 9 jersey right there. Jump on in here, grab Joe Burrow. Do not delay. We've got Jaden Daniels in here on a football. Jaden Daniels, we've seen here in the break room a few times, but I believe it was mostly on either jerseys, maybe on some helmets as well. Jaden Daniels isn't quite the most frequent signature that we see, and definitely not on a football. I mean, so jump on in here while you still have the opportunity to. If you win Jaden Daniels on a football, that is a sweet, sweet hit as well. Let's talk about the helmets that we do have available for the football side of this break. Bo Nix is still in here on that chrome Denver Broncos Speed Flex. Chromes are the tippy top of the break room. They're the most valuable. Sometimes they are the cleanest looking. Sometimes you can use them as a bathroom mirror. They're so bright and shiny. This Bo Nix is not a part of the exception. That is also one of the coolest lids I have seen in here. One of the most valuable lids. And you could use it, like I said, probably as a bathroom mirror. Look at the visor on this thing, all oranged out, just like the face mask, with the blue to contrast behind it. Even that white really pops. That's why that Cyber Horse is outlined in silver, and Bo Nix signed in that same silver right on the Speed Flex. TJ Watt on another chrome. So we may have pulled that Josh Allen, but the chromes still await in this series. We can get on a chase for both this Bo Nix and the TJ Watt, because I'll tell you what right now, that Bo Nix is going to only go up in price. I know that, they may have been having a struggle of a season thus far, but hey, they took it to the Eagles yesterday. So, I mean, a huge win for the Denver Broncos. And Bo Nix, I mean, you don't want to wait until he's taking this Broncos team to multiple playoff performance experiences, multiple playoff runs, because he already did last year. Nobody expected them to be in the playoffs, and there was Bo Nix and his Broncos charging through. That means that Bo Nix Chrome is only going to increase in value, but not here on the break page. At Ultimate Autographs, this is going to stay the same price because it's the same price to jump into the break. So it's not going to increase. Get in here to find that stagnant price, which is way less than what you'd be buying it for elsewhere. TJ Watt, like I said, is on that Chrome, and that is one of the sweetest helmets in here as well. So if we're chasing what is the most valuable, just by default, that is going to be both of these Chrome Speed Flexes. Have you seen a TJ Watt Chrome that was this nice? It's got the two-tone going up and down.
I don't know. That thing is beautiful, though. Wow, look at that thing. Add that to your collection if you're a Steeler fan. I know we met I don't know if you've met them, Doug and Beth Fauner. The Fauners, Doug is a tremendous Steelers fan.
He was in here earlier today, I believe.
Doug is a tremendous Steelers fan. His wife loves football alongside him. And yeah, that might be the perfect break for them to hop into and go grab that TJ Watt out of that one. Ooh, that thing is clean.
Doubt. What else do we have in here, you may ask? Well, how about literally every other sport that is being played right now? And yes, I say that because hockey doesn't start until tomorrow. But how about baseball? Oh, actually, I lied because we still have some basketball in here, and that hasn't started back up yet. But actually, technically, basketball.
They had preseason.
The WNBA was just wrapping up the finals. And yeah, preseason is coming up along the way. Preseason has already started for hockey. It's about to be regular season. But baseball is in the best word of all of sports, right? Playoffs, postseason baseball. It doesn't really get much better than that. So jump on in here, get yourself a Juan Soto bat. You could do a little Soto shuffle when you're winning this bat. Juan Soto not in those playoffs, unfortunately, because he went on over to the other side of town over there in New York and signed a big contract. Good for him. We love to see him get paid. However, we love to see him in the playoffs a little bit more so. That's just because he's such a talent. They were close. They lost it at the very end of the season. They lost that race. But regardless, I mean, we're talking one of the best players in the game, Juan Soto. Get your Soto shuffle. And already World Series champ with the Washington Nationals.
That's true.
So, I mean, he's already got one under his belt. Was he a rookie that year, or was that his sophomore year?
No, that was like his third.
Or the third year? Third year? Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think he just
came
walked
in
right
2017.
Yeah, so, I mean, we're talking this man, he's already been there. He's already done that. He wants to do it again.
2018 was his rookie year.
Oh, 2018.
2018. Okay. He finished in second of Rookie of the Year that year.
Really? Who beat him out in 2018? Who
won? Ronald Acuna Jr.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. But, I mean, hey, you can argue about who has had the better career thus far. Both men have kept up their stature in the league. Ronald Acuna and the Braves had a little bit of a slip this year, but, hey, I mean, so did the Mets. So they're kind of in that same ballpark. Haha, pun intended. But talk about being in the ballpark. This man is at all of the playoff games because he's on the panel for ESPN and I believe he's on the Fox one too. How about one of the greatest, if not, it's tough, possibly the greatest Red Sox in history. I'll have to double check this with Jeff after the show. Who he puts.
Well,
because Ted Williams is there. But Big Papi, David Ortiz, on a bat in this break room. Unfortunately, we're not going to be getting too many more Ted Williams signatures here. It's kind of hard to procure just because he's no longer with us. But Big Papi, David Ortiz, he got shot a couple years ago.
Yes.
And he is still with us, thank goodness. Big Papi.
Yeah, someone needs to tell us that the Yankees lost on the post-game show. Right?
Yeah. I was just talking about this in the morning show with Josh. Did you see what he said after the Toronto game yesterday?
I did, yeah.
He was like, I don't think even Jesus Christ can help.
Not in that one.
Yeah. So they go resurrect him, and it's not going to work. And it's funny just too because he's sitting right next to Alex Rodriguez, one of the best Yankees of all time, and just talking about how the Yankees got obliterated by the Toronto Blue Jays yesterday. Even when it was, I think it was like, 12-2 was the score at one point. They said it would have been the biggest comeback in playoff history. Right then and there, I said, you know what? This Yankees team is not built to do that. They made a little bit of a push, I think, in the 7th and 8th inning, but not far enough. But David Ortiz, when he swung the bat, it was far enough. Big hitter for those Red Sox. Was he there for all 3 championships? 2004,
Yep, 2004.
2006,
Not 2018.
7. Oh yeah.
But he did. What is there for 3 of them? He was there for 3.
And
They've
then
won 4 this
2013,
century.
yeah.
Mhm.
So I should know that. I like my Boston sports history, and I do like the Red Sox as
That's
a
fair.
secondary team. Good reason to. You know who has been kicking Yankees' butt? Has been Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Yeah.
I'd say Grand Salami from
That thing was beautiful.
that guy. And you can get his dad right here in the break room. His dad was a legend in and of his own right. Vladimir Guerrero Sr. played for the Angels after playing many seasons with the Expos. So, I mean, there's a lot of history in that helmet right here in Vladimir Guerrero Sr. Jump on in here and grab that Angels merchandise from Vlad Sr., Vlad Guerrero Sr. Talk about another senior and a legend. That would be Johnny Bench. I saw him throw out the first pitch, as I was saying in the 9 a.m. show at the Bristol Motor Speedway game. So he is still around. He is still kicking. And we love that. He has been probably touted, the best catcher of all time?
It's fair to say that, right? With the defensive and, offensive metrics he brought to the table, he was definitely one of the more balanced, great catchers in MLB history. You're not wrong.
So Johnny Bench, Hall of Fame 89, inscribed right on the lid of that helmet right there. You can get that Cincinnati Reds helmet right here in the break room if you jump into this headliner mixer series. Pekin Hockey says, how many jerseys are left? Excuse me, I'm just seeing that now. Jerseys are going to be 16. We have 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Actually, 15. We're down to 15 jerseys. We did pull the Jim Kelly, so we are down to 6 headliners. 15 jerseys, 6 headliners remaining. How about in the basketball department? We pulled, like I said, that Orlando Magic ball earlier, but here's another type of Magic. Magic Johnson on the Larry O'Brien replica trophy. That's a cool hit. Those little replica jerseys are sweet, and it's even cooler to see the different names on them. Obviously, it's going to be somebody who's won the NBA Finals on that trophy, and in this case, it is a Laker. It is Magic Johnson. You can double up. We do have Shaquille O'Neal in the practice squad. I believe if Shaquille O'Neal is on a Lakers jersey, he could be on a Magic jersey. We don't know. But if Shaquille O'Neal is on a Lakers, he could be on a picture of him, the General. He could be on a picture of, a DJ set.
I'm going to be honest. I've never seen it, but it's possible.
It is possible.
Anything is possible.
That man is everywhere. We were having a conversation in the 9 a.m. show about, would you let Shaquille O'Neal sign your car?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. It's
My
Shaq.
car's not that valuable.
It's Shaq. That would bring the value up. Even if you had a totaled car, you have Shaquille O'Neal sign the hood of it, boom, untotaled right there. Tell the insurance company, call him. Because Shaq, he jumps out of those Buicks with, I want to say ease, but that's definitely not the right word because they put him in the little sedan.
Yeah, right.
Why would they have
The
put him in the
Buick?
sedan? Or did I say the, what did I say? The Buick sedan. Wow, that's a whole lot more than I expected. That's for sure. Pekin said, got a jersey again. Looks like we could be having another jersey personal.
All right, sounds good.
So we'll get Robert his jersey going up. And real quick before we do that, Robert, I'll just run down the last few basketball items we have here. How about on a gold basketball? That is sweet. Don't bounce that one on the ground. You might get gold flakes all over your hardwood floors. Patrick Ewing on that beautiful Wilson basketball. A legend on a legendary basketball right there. That is sweet. Talk about customized basketballs. How about a Giannis, the Greek freak, Antetokounmpo on that Milwaukee Bucks basketball right there. I love their alternate colors, Milwaukee, to really kind of showcase Wisconsin right there. Beautiful. Looks like it's in a cheese swipe, that Milwaukee logo right up there. But I was also saying it kind of looks like the roof at American Family Field, which is still Miller Park to me, but really nice swipe along the top there. You've got that Giannis signature.
Beautiful ballpark.
You know, I'm going to be a little bit of our breaker Joe here for a second here, and I'm going to criticize Giannis's signature, though. You have that long of a name, and that's that short of a signature?
Sir.
What?
Sir. What do you mean, sir? What? What do you mean, what?
What? I want to see it all spelled out.
No.
If I have to pronounce it out.
I don't think the Bucks. I don't think the Bucks want their $250 million player getting arthritis
Carpal
at
tunnel.
age 31 because he's signing autographs.
That's a good point. It's a good
There's
point.
an exception to every rule, Mike, and that guy is number one on that list.
Also, I think if he signed this basketball with his full name,
He could sign
there'd be no
GA for all I know.
there'd be no more basketball level. That's basically what he signs. He basically signs GA.
I mean, he doesn't got a choice.
But I mean, yeah.
Josh Allen, 9 letters. We gotta give it a range, okay? Like a 5 to 15 letter range. You gotta spell it out.
Nah. If I went famous, I'd spell it all out. But then again, I don't.
Your arm would fall off.
but then again, all I need is my voice for broadcast. That's what I'd be going in for. But man,
Don't worry,
oh man,
your love of hockey tests that language barrier every game.
honestly, don't put me on the back of a jersey. I'll need the arch. You ever seen those jerseys that arch from armpit to armpit? Yeah. Giannis on here. Antetokounmpo.
That is good, by the way, for Mr. Hoffman.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, Mr. Hoffman, let me go ahead and we don't have the ticker on here, right above the randomizer. That way you could see the jerseys in here as well. Jerseys are scrolling along at the bottom for you. Let us know. I did take off number 6 for Amanda. Did we do a number 10?
Yep.
Okay, so let me take off number 10 as well. And then that jersey ticker should be updated. It'll be 11 through 20. So if you want to pick a number, he said 2, please, sir. 2 in the jerseys we do have, so we'll get that for you. Last but not least, though, scrolling at the bottom there, as you can not see, let me move that ticker back down, is going to be Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant on the Wilson Basketball Fanatic certification that you see right there. Yes, box number 2. So that is what we have in that headliner series. Secondary headliners in there will include Jamar Chase. So you could double up with the Joe Burrow. John Smoltz, probably on something Atlanta Braves. Shaquille O'Neal, if it's on something Lakers, you could double up with Magic Johnson. CeeDee Lamb, for all my Cowboy fans out there. Trevor Hoffman is in here as well, as a White Sox fan. Grr. But then Allen Iverson is in here as well. The truth. Very nice. That is 28 boxes to go and 14 headliners still available. So let's jump on out of here and right back into another Jersey Personal. This is going to our man Robert over at Pekin Hockey. Hold on. That was already done. Close that out. Personals, Robert Hoffman. Let's get you with this box number 2. Let's see what we've got for you. We did pull the Jim Kelly. That went to you, Robert. And boy, oh boy, are you a headliner magnet. Woo-hoo, Robert. I'm loving it for you right here, my man. How about not your Bears? I know, I'm getting excited. I'm sorry. But another really nice out east hit. How about Jalen Carter on the jersey? Jalen Carter. Beautiful, beautiful hit on that Philadelphia Eagles jersey right there. Whew. How about here comes Carter? That is sweet. Beckett certification at the bottom, as you see there. And yet another jersey headliner for you here. Listen, Robert, if I was you, I would continue to jump into these jerseys if all you're going to do is hit headliners.
Right?
Whew.
Tearing it up.
we could display him for now. He is a headliner, but we're probably going to have to make room for some helmets later on. So I'm going to throw him right here next to Mr. Kelly. A sweet, sweet hit. Congratulations to our man, Robert Hoffman. He said, might pull the Bears one soon. Listen, man, if you're on that kind of a roll with the jerseys, whew, that is more than possible. All right. If you're seeing a bunch of like red dots on me, folks, that's not it's not chicken pox, it's not blood. It was we do a haunted house, and I had a blood splatter yesterday.
It's that time of the year for Mr. Napolitano.
It is. It's dried though. It's not getting on any of your merchandise. Real. Yeah, it's not real blood either. I'm fine. If anybody was concerned, nobody was concerned. All of mine am. So nobody loves me. But yeah. So that's what you're seeing here. A little bit of it on my watch too. I guess it adds some flavor to the watch case, but it is what it is. We will be moving along here. We'll probably go back into the regular top to bottom rundown, but Amanda says there are only 4 more spots to close the break, Robert. Is that jersey break? Is that what we're talking about? Because he's been playing in the personals. Robert is going only child mode, as Rip likes to say, and he is getting himself some hot hits. These 2 jerseys you see up here, those will be going to Robert after we're done displaying them here at the noon. Brian, who's also a Bears fan, he said, Mike, will you pull a bear for Robert, please? I'm trying, my man. You know me. I'm typically in the room. I'm typically on this side of the table when the NFC North is getting hit. And I don't think we've pulled any. Oh, no, we did pull the Laporta and Williams dual sign mini during that first show. But other than that, I have not pulled any NFC North today, which can be a good thing if we're, looking at that Brett Favre, Packers. But if Jeff August is around, there is a gold slate Brett Favre mini. However, I haven't seen the Mike Ditka or the Bears triple sign. That Bears triple sign, as it was pointed out to me earlier, of course, has Mike Singletary, Dick Butkus, and Brian Urlacher on it. The only big Bears name that usually gets thrown around, other than, of course, Walter Payton, that'd be the Mike Ditka. And he's on his own jersey.
Yeah, right.
So 2 Bears hits possible in that jersey series. And, they're still on the board, guys. We have 14 jersey boxes left. And now down to 5 headliners. 5 headliners in 14 jersey boxes. And the fact that 2 of them are still Bears, those are some pretty good odds at hitting a Bears replica, or a Bears jersey. Listen, what I'm going to tell you right now, if you're a Bears fan like Robert or like Brian in this UA break page right now and watching this show, I would jump into the next break and the next break until we see one of those Bears hits come out.
You said break is done.
Break might be done.
Let's see what's going on here.
Because I'll tell you one thing. The one break that you finally don't jump into, Murphy's Law, right? That's gonna be the break that it ends up happening in, right? So get your spots, make sure you're bought in, and we will go from there. That is closed out. That was what did we pull in? What did we pull in that practice squad?
Navarro Bowman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I already took care of that, so you're good.
Gotcha. Bowman. Gotcha.
From 1DG.
All right. Are we closed out on those jerseys?
We're gonna see here. Hold on.
We shall see.
I think we are. I think we are.
Pekin says break is done. Let's hope they close that out and pull the. We'll hopefully pull that Bears jersey.
You don't have to worry about that.
Amanda said that happened to her last week with the Hill jersey. She was the last one to hop in, but didn't get it in time, and the hill was pulled. Darn. Amanda, here we go. That is correct. We'll be doing this break. Let's hope one of our Bears fans has that NFC North spot once we randomize. This is a little different, of course, from the... Pekin just bought those 4 spots. All right. So Robert, he wants to see that NFC North spot get hit and it be his and it be a Bears. The Bears. Let me go ahead and you guys may know how the rules work here. You see those numbers going down the ticker at the bottom. 2 is off the board because we just had Robert call for that one during his personal. Let me update that. But let me drop this.
All right,
Paste.
that's good to go for you.
Timeout jerseys. Number 14. All right, now you are allowed to drop that box number. You see him going along the ticker. 3, 5, 8, 11 through 20, 25, 29, and 30. Amanda says good luck. We'll need a box number from somebody at this point. Robert says box 3. Maybe he's thinking 3, triple sign, all of that. We'll go over into the list randomizer. We'll go ahead and plop those 8 names in there. Charles Nelson saying, let's do a double practice squad and a single headliners break. That is more than doable. Go ahead and jump on in and get your spots for those. We are going around 7 times here in this afternoon show. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Robert, you have the NFC North. That's half the battle. Well, I guess buying in is half the battle.
Box 3. Are you gonna grab that right there? Yeah.
Box number 3. Oh. Did we not have 3? Let me check this. It looks like we don't have 3. We don't have 3, but the good news is, Robert, that wasn't the Bears box then. But I will give you an opportunity to pick another box number. Let me go ahead and show you the ticker one more time. I'll jump off of the randomizer. So 3, I was doing the math this morning. I don't know if you were here in the show, and I was like, there should be one more number taken off these jerseys to make it as even as possible. He says box number 5. So I will also take off box 5. We do have that because that was the first one I saw when I
2
did
to go
not
in
say
that
3.
can't miss replica double as well, ladies and gentlemen. No reason that shouldn't be knocked out here in the next few minutes.
All right, so box number 5. I will tell you, 5 is my lucky number. So I hope it is lucky for you as well. Let me go ahead and get
He's
those
already
names.
in, Amanda. He's already in.
Yeah, we got those names there for you already. I just have to read them out to you. NFC North in that Bears spot is our Bears fan, Robert Hoffman. Bradley Coast is in the NFC South. Vincent Lodato is in the NFC East. Robert, you also have the NFC West and the AFC North. So King of the North, Robert Hoffman. Thomas Soilo? Excuse me if I'm butchering
I would just say
that.
S.
Thomas, if you're in here, let me know how to say your name. I like to be able to pronounce them for you, not butcher them. But Robert is also in the AFC East and Sheridan Hansen in the AFC West. Good luck, everybody. Here's box number 5. Could it be? Could it be
now?
Ooh. I'm gonna probably need some help from you on this one because I am not as familiar with this name.
You're not familiar with their game?
I'm not familiar at all. I will be honest.
Who is it?
Diomedore Lenoir?
Lenore?
Is that how you pronounce it? Lenoir?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow, what a name, huh? This one on the very, very nice red and white San Francisco 49ers
Diomedore?
jersey.
He's a corner for the. He's a captain. Yeah, Diomedore.
Oh,
Diomedore Lenoir.
very nice.
See if I can get a. Yeah, Diomedore. Diamador Lenore.
Well, that is an NFC West hit for the 49ers. So that is Robert Hoffman. You are still going away with the jersey. It's not that Bears one that you were looking for, but hey, still a really nice pull nonetheless. Very cool. Let me do some research. Diamador Lenore. Oh, okay. Current player. 5th round draft pick in 2021. Went to Oregon. He's 26 years old. 26 years old, Diamador Lenore. 5'10", 200 pounds. As you said, he's a cornerback. Very nice.
Win's a win, right?
A win is a win. Sweet. Sweet, sweet hit right there. All right. Let me get you written up there. And here I thought Thomas's name was going to be the toughest to pronounce in that break. All right. The name kind of just rolls off the tongue, though, you know? Diamador Lenore. We'll get this folded up for you. Man, you are just cleaning up on these jerseys, Robert, my man. Let's keep that rolling. Get you that Bears jersey at some point. How are we looking, Steven?
Robert closed that one out, but like Charles said, he made some noise in the two breaks he was referencing, the headliner single and the move the squad double. That's 6 to go. The single is 5 to go. We're still 2 to go in that can't miss rep.
Ooh, okay. So the can't miss rep is on the table for us. 2 to go. Who's going to close that out? If it's a double, like he says, then, I mean, there's a really good chance that we're going to see that Brian Thomas Jr., the final headliner. And we could just do that double and be done with the series if you guys prefer, unless you want to search for that and more hit. If we don't hit that Brian Thomas Jr., you know 2 really nice jerseys are going to be coming out. And then on top of that, we're going to have a final break for that Brian Thomas Jr.
Egan said the double break is done. So I'm guessing he hopped on into the double practice squad.
Double practice squad moving along for us here.
What's left in the can't miss? We are looking for Brian Thomas Jr. Mr. Brian Thomas Jr. The lone one. It's the last double. The last single is up.
Closed out.
2 and 3 chance at hitting them.
So we have closed it out. There we go. All right. Well, this is the can't miss replica double number 11. Let me go ahead and drop you a message. There we go.
No worries.
Last box. That's fine by me. Hopefully those Bears ones stay on the board for you when you are able to jump back in.
I mean, a bear might come out here.
Yeah.
On a full size.
Could be, could be. Please drop me 2 boxes for the can't miss replica double box number 11 if your name is Tyler Tebby. Welcome to the break room. How'd you hear about Ultimate Autographs? Who's your team and who might you be chasing because sometimes it's not who's necessarily on your team. I know Robert is a Bears fan, and he's looking for the Mike Ditka and the Bears triple sign, but that's not always the case. Sometimes, you don't want anybody particularly on your team, either because you already have them or maybe your team's not doing too well. Kevin, who is also in there, he says box number 19. That's one of the box numbers that we need. That's one of those. We also have, as it's coming around right here, 1 and 2. Robert saying 1. 1 and 19. Austin Troxler is in there as well. So is Eric Zafran and Robert Hoffman also. So we'll get those boxes 1 and 19 going. Let me go ahead and copy these names. Randomize you up over here.
So 2's the last one left, right?
Yep. All right. Randomize your list. 7 times around, guys. Good luck, everybody. And 7. Well, Robert is not in the NFC North, so if a Bears helmet does come out, it's not going to him. It's going to Austin. Austin also has the AFC North, so King of the North right there. NFC South is Eric with the 1 number. Robert, you do have the NFC East and also the AFC West. NFC West goes to our box caller, half of our box caller, Kevin Sweet. Austin, you also have, I already read down that, but you also have the AFC East. And Tyler, newcomer, you have the AFC South. So, guys, good luck. We have box numbers 1 and 19. And I realize I've still got you on the randomizer screen, so it's a little bit tougher for you to see your divisions. Now you can. There we go. Scroll that down a little bit more. There we go. Box number 1 coming up first, as you can see right there.
Best of luck.
We're looking for Brian Thomas Jr. in one of these replicas. Could he be as easy as in box number 1? And boy, oh boy, that is going to be the case.
Oh, yes.
Brian Thomas Jr. in box number 1 right off the bat. Of course, as I ran down those divisions, who we were looking for in that AFC South division, that is Tyler Tebby, our brand new comer to the break room. Congratulations. You've got the final headliner here in this Can't Miss Replica series, and it is the Brian Thomas Jr. This is a sweet, sweet hit right here. Man.
See what these other 2 items are.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys would like to buy back in and grab that other item, we'll leave it up.
Well, we have a double right now, so we are leaving up the single.
And yeah, so do we have anybody bought into the single?
Nope, no one's bought into the single.
Okay, so if you'd like to get into the single, if you want us to keep that up, buy in sooner rather than later. Otherwise, we may just take that down. But we won't take it down if somebody's in it. We do have the 1 more box to go here in this double box break. But man, oh man, let's appreciate this Brian Thomas Jr. a little bit more. You got the Fanatic certification on the back. Tyler, you are going home with a sweet hit right here, my man. That is amazing. Whew. You got to love this color scheme from the Jaguars. Sweet. Sweet, sweet. And I love how the eye, the nose, and the tongue are all a little bit different shade of teal than what's on that backdrop of the helmet. So they still pop for you, and it doesn't look like it's just hollow. So that is a nice hit right there. All right. I think since it's a headliner, I will leave that one up. We do still have our Josh Allen from the Headliner series, the Headliner Mixer series this morning. So I'm going to leave that there. However, let's see what we have here. This is a hefty box number 19. Slide that over so you can see it. Can you see the number? 19 out of 30. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, you know what? Before I rip that open, let me not forget to write a ticket for our man Tyler. Okay. All right. Box 19 is ripped open. Let's see what we've got here. We're at least going to see one of these Anmore hits. And honestly, guys, if this is an Anmore hit that excites you, let's see what we get. I would recommend jumping right back into this rep series to get that last Anmore hit, because it's probably going to be something of the same caliber. And oh boy, this should excite some people. I don't see a card in here,
Pull it out.
but I do know it is a Philadelphia Eagle.
Let me see. Let me see the auto. Jalen Carter.
Is that Jalen Carter?
That is
Wow.
Jalen. Well, look right here.
All right. Oh. Yeah, look at that.
Jalen Carter.
That is sweet.
Well, we can put the jersey away.
Are we sure that's that same?
We can always
We could Beckett certify.
we can always double check. It's kind of got that
Nope.
similar swoop.
You're right.
Similar
There
swoop
is a
down
card.
here. I feel like have you ever seen Pawn Stars of America?
Yeah.
You got to compare the autographs. Well, you see, they got a similar hinge here. You got the straight line there. That's an authentic Jalen Carter autograph. Replica.
It is. If we weren't sure, we could always check with the Beckett certification on the back. But man, oh man, hey, what I'll tell you guys, jump back into that can't miss replica, because for the price point, we saw Jalen Carter as a headliner that Steven's folding up in the jerseys. He was an Anmore hit here. So there's probably going to be something pretty cool in that secondary headliner, or the Anmore section in that last box. So one box left in this can't miss replica series. Let's just close it out. Let's see who we get, and let's move on to another series. Hey, Jim Kelly was a headliner over here. I don't think he was a headliner in the can't miss reps. Maybe he's hiding out in there as well if he was on the same list as a Jalen Carter. Now, yes, I know Jim Kelly, big quarterback, maybe a bit bigger of a name. However, you see the depth of that series on full display right here when we pull a Jalen Carter out of the Anmore section. That, of course, is an Eagles hit, so it's Collinspiracy for sure, but also it's in the NFC East, so that is going to Robert Hoffman. Congratulations, my man. Hey, I hope it's not the last box for you, like you said, just for the sure fact that you are on a roll, my man. You are on a roll. You've got he's got the Jalen Carter rep and the jersey.
And,
Wow. He's
that
completing the
name's
whole
not even
kit.
listed. That name's not even listed.
Exactly.
That is crazy. What one is left? That is a great question. We don't know.
We don't know what's left. It's an Anmore series hit.
I'm guessing it's a really good name, though.
Yeah, I mean it's part of what we do here is that's why the boxes say mystery boxes on there. We can't headliner
miss.
we can't headliner miss we can't headliner name everybody, especially in a can't miss series. But we will find out sure enough. Tyler won the Brian Thomas Jr. Okay. Let me go ahead and write up this Jalen Carter for Robert. Robert's been a big winner today with all those jersey hits. He won 2 Jalen Carters, so I'll be specific on this one and put Jalen Carter replica, even though one is in a pizza box for the jerseys, and one is right here on a replica helmet. Slide that on over. Some nice hits in that replica series you see right there. And then, of course, we had this Josh Allen from earlier from the Headliner Mixer series. We can jump back in there. He said, I mean the box. Box number 2 is still left. Let me actually update that ticker. I just didn't hit
Is it
save.
live break 7 for the for that can't miss? Yes, that is the one that is left.
Gotcha. Live break 7 for box number 2. We won't need a box call. Oh, all right.
Oh.
He's not done for today. He said done, paid for. So quite possibly bought out those final couple.
Well, he got a spot. He just got one spot.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's 7 to go.
Gotcha.
But yeah,
7 to go. So we'll need some help with Robert. Let's help him close that out. In the meantime,
again, a full size replica helmet for $55.
Yeah.
It's a really good deal.
Yeah, honestly, regardless of who's on it. But I will tell you that if it's a can't miss series, we're going to have some higher end names, and literally any helmet that we have in the break room is going to be a name that you're familiar with here in the break room. We don't just have anybody signing anything. They got to be someone. We did go down that, we ran down that Headliner Mixer series. We have not talked about what the Chase Wheelspin is, which is the jerseys and the can't miss replicas. So everybody that was just in that double, as well as those personals. Let me go ahead and add you guys. And that one jersey break. Where is my Chase? Copy. Paste. Okay. Okay. And then we also have the double. So those names, the double names will be put in there twice. We're going to get a hefty looking Chase Wheelspin here for the noon show. We will be doing that Chase Wheelspin at 2:30. So, excuse me. Well, we may have to jump off at 2:30. So I'm going to set it for 2:15. We'll set it for 2:15. So if you want to jump into the can't miss replica or the jerseys, do so before 2:15 so that you can also enter that break into what it's got to close. It's got to close. So for us to add it to the Chase Wheelspin. So make sure you close it out before 2:15. Charles will jump in if you buy into the single headliner and the double practice squad. Charles, I mean,
all right, two more spots have been bought in by Courtney Sim. Welcome back, Courtney.
Courtney,
how are you doing?
Good to hear from you. What I will say is, she's buying 2 spots.
Got 2 spots in the can't miss. Yeah.
So that is now 5 to go. Charles, I know you're saying you'll jump into that if they buy into the single headliner and double practice squad. What I will say is, the can't miss is what's hot and what's moving right now in the break room. I wouldn't wait for them to jump into that. I would extend the olive branch first, which also gets you a chance to just steal something, win something, and then they'll probably jump into those breaks that you ask them to once those are moving as well. But Charles, I wouldn't want to watch you miss out on that can't miss replica series.
My collector shelf is lonely. Well, Courtney, you're hopping in an absolutely fantastic time. That is the last box. We are in for the can't miss reps, but again, we have lots of different things out there for you guys. We have a vault/diamond pairing available for you if you want to add to that full size collection of yours, Courtney. We've got practice squad, that's a mixer, jerseys, the whole 9. But glad to have you back in the room. And I'm not sure when you were here last time, but maybe the background has changed as well. Maybe that guy's new to you. But either way, Glad to have you back. Let's keep this going.
Everybody's trying to chime in on me today. I don't know what is going on, but okay. What is going on there? Oh my goodness. We're in the middle of breaks here, people. I can't answer you. Let's see here. How far? We're 5 to go?
Yep, 5 to go.
5 to go in that can't miss. It sounded like we were still 2 to go in, was it the throwback mixer series double? There was something that we were 2 to go in, I believe. Or did we close that out? We might have closed that out already. That was
but I mean, we're 5 to go in that headliner single that Charles wants to get done. 6 to go in that pairing for the vault and the diamond. 6 to go in that practice squad double. So definitely we're making some moves here, but what do we want to get done next? That is the question.
Gotcha. So let me actually take you guys over to the break page so you can kind of get a look at what is still available. We will go to the randomizer. Let's go back. We did the headliner mystery box mixer. Let's take a look at the 2 halves of our Chase wheel spin if this would like to load. There we go. The 2 halves of our Chase wheel spin are going to be the jerseys. Those are down here. And what is still available in the jerseys? Both Bears jerseys are still up for the taking. Brian and Robert, I'm looking at you guys. Mike Ditka on that number 89 classic Bears jersey right there. But then on top of it, you could even tell like the orange is a little bit different from the Ditka to this Monsters of the Midway jersey right here. And boy, oh boy, is that a sweet one. You have Dick Butkus, you've got Mike Singletary, and you've got Brian Urlacher, those Monsters of the Midway. Both of these are still available. Not to mention right next to Mike Ditka is this Earl Campbell. I'll tell you one thing. We saw the Kelly and the Carter come out today. In fact, the Kelly's still sitting here. The Carter we just put away. If we're going in kind of in a row here, that Campbell might be next. And then right after that could be the Ditka. If you're a Bears fan, though,
Charles didn't respond to that can't miss. Putting 4 to go. Sorry.
No, you're good. There's no rhyme or reason as to the order that these come out in. So the fact that we pulled the Kelly and then we pulled the Carter and they're sitting next to each other going down the line is just kind of coincidence. Earl Campbell may or may not be next. It may be a Bears jersey that comes out next. You would not want to wait on that. Because the one break, I'll tell you right now, Brian and Robert, the one break you don't get into, that's going to be the one where a Bears jersey comes out. And who knows if you miss the other one too on top of it. So do not delay. Jump on in there. We've got those 5 that I just ran down for you.
He is doing a jersey.
Oh, all right. Personal?
Kind of.
Oh, buying out a whole.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So we'll get to that real quick here. Let me just kind of finish things off. I did talk about 3 jerseys, and I mentioned to you that there are 4 remaining. That would be the Michael Irvin at the very end is still available in this series. Odell Beckham Jr. is a secondary headliner, so he's not photoed, but we can go ahead and still grab him as well. Let me close this out. We'll get back to the jerseys. It's going to be another jersey break. It'll be the timeout jersey break number 15. Let me go ahead and get my... So you see the ticker going there. Please drop me once I drop this message.
All right, we're also 5 to go.
Actually,
on that.
he bought all 8, right?
Yeah, he bought all 8. Yeah, you don't even need to drop a message.
Yeah, I just need a number from you.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, number 8, box number 8, coming off the ticker and going to Mr. Robert.
Bears, please.
Do you have the...
Yeah, hold on.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
I was getting...
No rush.
I was getting some back-end work here done.
He did say, yeah, Bears, please. We'll put Jalen Carter up where Jalen Carter was as a jersey.
There you go. That is ready to go.
And then there's that. Let me grab box 8. No need to randomize. This is all Robert Hoffman. Box 8 out of 30. Good luck. Let's take a look at what is in here. Oh, baby.
Do you do it?
Robert! You've done it, my man.
There we go.
But which one is it? Which one is it? Well, it comes with a JSA certification, so you know that these autographs, plural, are all authenticated. My man, you are going home with the Monsters of the Midway jersey. Oh my goodness. Dick Butkus, Mike Singletary, and Brian Urlacher, all three represented on that Chicago Laundry. Monsters of the Midway. This is staying in Illinois. That's perfect. Central Illinois, Pekin to be exact. He said, hell yeah, thank you guys very much. After saying Bears, please. And listen, when you use your manners, sometimes it all works out.
He came, he saw, he conquered.
That's karma right there. That is beautiful, good karma right there for our man. Congratulations, Pekin Hockey. Robert Hoffman going home with the headliner, Butkus, Singletary, Urlacher, Monsters of the Midway. This has got to get displayed for sure. We can probably take Jim Kelly down. We're going to be a little biased. We're Bears fans over here. You contemplating?
No, I'm just double checking.
Oh, okay.
I'm not contemplating. I don't put jerseys up. That's a you thing.
Yeah.
That's a you and a Ripley's Believe It
And
or Not thing.
also, this Jim Kelly is going to Robert Hoffman, so...
Just one of his jerseys for another jersey.
Yeah, I'm guessing...
Do you want me to fold? I can fold it.
you
Because
got
I have
room?
space over here.
Yeah. I'm guessing he would not mind putting the Bears
You can put
one
it on
up
the floor.
instead.
You're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Woo! What a hit. This one's actually going to be a little bit more of a challenge to display. Because we got that Urlacher number at the bottom.
Right.
It's going to get cut off a little bit by the
Well, there you go.
Buffalo Bills.
That's the one he's been talking about all show long. He does add a lot of great items to his collection, but I'm guessing that is his number one. That's his hit of the show.
Oh, yeah. No doubt. Thing of beauty, as Brian says. Brian, it could have been yours. You know what can still be yours is the Mike Ditka. I know you're a big Bears fan.
Right, Brian? Kindness pays off in tenfold.
Brian, I wouldn't want you to. I mean, I'm sure you're having fun seeing these Bears lids or these Bears threads coming out, but I don't want you to miss out, as you are a Bears fan as well. Even Robert wants you to go for it. Yes, sir. Let's get this Bear Down community going here. 2-2 going into the bye week, and got a tough matchup against the Commanders in week 5, but looking to finally get above 500. When was the last time the Bears were above 500?
Last year, this time.
Yeah, I know, but
Started 4-1 or something like that.
It feels like forever ago because it was almost a full calendar year since the Bears had gotten a win before their win against that Dallas Cowboys team. So, man, oh man, things could be looking up for the Bears.
Small steps of growth, right?
Brian says, I have my Bears speed flex. That's all I need. You say that now, but I'll tell you what. I've said that about many a Blackhawks things. Oh, I only need this one jersey. And somebody else comes along, and I got to get their jersey too. Robert, congratulations. 2, 6, 5.
1 box left. You can't miss.
2,
Can
4.
we get her done?
1 box left of the can't miss, and it sounded like it was 5 to go. So
4 to go.
4 to go now. Oh,
4 to go.
4 to go. So it's halfway there, guys. It's going to start breaking pretty soon. Monsters of the Midway, baby. Wow. I really wanted to see that jersey all day. I'm so glad we got a chance to do it. And it went to a Bears fan. Nothing better than that. Which means, Jeff August, if you're in here, that Brett Favre in the practice squad, that's got your name written all over it because it's on that Green Bay Packers gold slate. And what I'll tell you is, if I'm pulling Bears jerseys for Bears fans, and I pull a lot of NFC North, maybe I'm pulling Packers lids for Packers fans. I want the good karma to spread around even to the rivals, you know? Sean says, speaking of Blackhawks, he has a full-size Roenick helmet coming tomorrow. If anybody is interested, let him know. Ooh, that's a cool one. Jeremy Roenick, a big idol of mine. Friend of a friend of the family's. My one friends are very good friends with Jeremy Roenick. He's a really nice guy. David said, "Oh, Robert, if you see my speed flex, you will be jealous." Charles also said, anyone out there interested in a Dansby Swanson autographed baseball bat? Steven, that's right up your alley these days, although it's also kind of up Charles's because Dansby Swanson wins a World Series with the Atlanta Braves. Now
I need a Cubs moniker on that one, though. So his could be just a plain black Dansby Swanson.
Right. Yeah,
it could be both, you know?
That's true. That's true. Hey, Dansby, I like Dansby.
Also, if you want another fun fact.
What's that?
When Dansby won a World Series title, they lost Game 1 to the Brewers of the NLDS.
Interesting.
I'm just saying.
So,
again, they could easily get killed tonight.
Yeah.
Baseball is wild.
Yeah, that's true. So we shall see. But regardless, guys, we are now down to just 4 headliners in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 boxes. So a third of the boxes in the jersey series are going to be headliners. That's still some pretty good numbers right there. What are we jumping into next? Could be that Can't Miss replica series. There's only 1 box left. And anybody who jumps in there is going to be entered into the Chase Wheelspin, just like Robert Hoffman just was, because he bought out that jersey break, and our Chase Wheelspin is the jerseys and the Can't Miss replicas. So if we can get one more of the Can't Miss replicas, we'll get one more slew of names for the the Chase Wheelspin. That would be really nice. Coming up on 146 here, so that means you have just under 30 minutes to go ahead and close out either another Can't Miss or another jersey break in order to get your name entered into that Chase Wheelspin.
All right, 3 to go on that Can't Miss. Let's get her done.
3 to go in the Can't Miss. We were going to go over a couple of things in that rundown. So let me jump back over to here. We did do the jerseys, and we've just done a jersey break there. So let me actually show you another series that could be a hot hit, as Bob Boulay likes to joke with us. Hot hit.
Right.
Move the Chains practice squad. That's what I wanted to show you guys. 102 to get into the double, which means $51 in the single. $51 could get you a Bruce Smith Speed Flex. We already pulled 1 Buffalo Bills Speed Flex today, so the odds that we pull another one are pretty good, especially if we jump on into this practice squad. I know Steven told us earlier that was moving a little bit. So we've got the Emmitt Smith on the Salute to Service Mini. That is the Salute to Service 2.0. Really like those. Those are nice. But also the Brett Favre on the Gold Slate Mini. So Emmitt Smith, Brett Favre, Bruce Smith. A lot of Smiths in here. Mr. and Mr. Smith. Nico Collins is in here as well. Nico Collins is on a full-size authentic, it looks like. Unless that's a replica. I can't really tell from here. Let me see if it says it in the description. No, Nico Collins isn't authentic. So the minis are really nice. An authentic Nico Collins and a Bruce Smith. So these 4 helmets that are right here you see towards the bottom, those are still available. Plus, on top of that, it's going to be the DeMarcus Ware on that really nice lunar Denver Broncos lid. He's got the orange color match ink. That's beautiful right there. But also you have the blacked out face mask, and the Cyber Horse on the side there is sweet as well. Very nice. Very, very nice. 5 headliners still available in this practice squad. And the practice squad is... We don't have a number up there. How many... I don't know how many boxes we have of the practice squad.
How many boxes left in the practice squad?
Yeah.
We should be down to 13.
It should be down to 13 boxes.
We did 16 yesterday, and we just did 1 here.
Right,
so
right.
unless you guys did one in the morning that I don't know about.
I don't believe we did.
Yeah, so 13.
Yeah, so 13. Very nice. So, yeah, Nico Collins, DeMarcus Ware, Brett Favre, Emmitt Smith, and Bruce Smith all still available. A Speed Flex still in there. So you could get a Speed Flex for as low as $51, but jump into the double for $102. You're still getting a steal and a potential double up. We don't know what's in those and more boxes, but still available for you to rake in whatever you need to. That is nice. All photoed headliners left. All of the secondary ones are gone in there. What do we still have in that vault/diamonds, you may ask? Because that is one of the only other things that we haven't really run down here just yet. That's the single. Where is... Double... Well, you know what? Actually, before we get into... that, I don't actually think I ran down the throwback series with you. That's a nice series to jump into as well. If you look, this is the throwback double. It's $132 per spot, which means a single is half that. Let me see if I can do math on the fly. That is $66 to jump in. Yeah, $66 to jump into a single. And you could be walking away for $66, for as low as $66, you could walk in and get a Joe Montana jersey. How about that? Woo! Or we saw a Giants lid full size earlier today. It was a Tiki Barber. Instead, you can get a Lawrence Taylor on a mini for that same Giants style logo, but on a mini. How about Barry Sanders? That's a nice one, too, on the Retro Lions Authentic. You see that on the far right-hand side of your screen. Barry Sanders peeking. It's been fun, likewise. But, yeah, we will see you soon. Go Blackhawks. Go Bears. And, yeah, good luck with everything else. You had quite the afternoon here. Happy to join you. And let us know when you're jumping back in. Barry Sanders on this retro lid right there. He also says go Cubs, so he's on Steven's side of things.
Good, a smart man. Finally,
I was just starting to like you, Robert.
I'm surrounded by just...
I can't talk. My team's nowhere to be found.
Well, you see, you're one of the smart Sox fans.
Yeah. I don't open my mouth when we're
There's
bad.
only one Sox fan here that actually talks trash to me about the Cubs, and there's just like no jurisdiction to do so.
Yeah. Oh, I'll still talk trash, but at the end of the day, I'll still be like... But
you know the end of the conversation.
I'll still be like, you know what? We ain't there. You know?
You know your boy T-Lo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's for sure.
Buddy, you better hope the Cubs don't win the World Series.
Yeah. He's got a bet going that if the Cubs make it to the World Series, he has to...
Yeah, we don't have to win it.
Yeah, they don't even have to win it. They just have to make it to the World Series. He has to wear a Cubs hat during a Cubs watch party that he throws and play Go Cubs Go and sing on the piano. So that's brutal. So let's go Brewers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What else we have in here? We talked about that Barry Sanders authentic. If an authentic isn't good enough for you. I mean, it's freaking Barry Sanders. It should be more than good enough for you on a retro lid. Then how about an Edgerrin James? Edgerrin James on a blacked out. It almost looks like an eclipse, but
Phillies got to get past the Dodgers first.
Yeah, Christopher Leone. Phillies will stop the Cubs.
And the Brewers will probably stop the Cubs from getting to the World Series.
It might be Brewers and Dodgers.
Yeah.
It may very well be the case. However, I'd watch Brewers and Phillies too. I think that'd be a phenomenal series.
Off baseball. Well, I'd root very hard for the Phillies.
For the Phillies, yeah.
Oh gosh,
Schwarber's there. Phillies are mashing.
Screw the Milwaukee Brewers.
But also, forget the Brewers, right? But Edgerrin James, man, on this beautiful blacked out Colts lid. I love that blue horseshoe. We've had a couple of folks with horseshoes up there, you know what's this morning, getting all these cool prizes. I'm jealous. We had Robert with being one of them, Robert Hoffman. He's leaving now, so that opens up the gap for somebody to jump on in here, maybe grab this Edge James on this beautiful speed flex for the Indianapolis Colts. How about the Emmitt Smith Mini in here? We know that it is a mini, but it is a secondary headliner. So
I'm just saying they have to still do it, though. Technically speaking.
Technically speaking, the Dodgers are a little bit closer to closing out that series than the Phillies.
But tonight that could be different.
But it could be different. It is baseball. It's early. The series is not over until it's over, and I have no doubt that the Phillies can climb back in this. However, is it going to be the Dodgers who kind of coast throughout the regular season?
That's what they do.
And then just turn it on for playoffs, right? Like they know that they just need a spot in the postseason, and then they can get the job done. So I would not count any chickens, Chris. I would make sure that that last nail is in the coffin before you're talking about who's moving on. But what else are we moving on to? We've gone over everything in here, including that Emmitt Smith Mini as the secondary headliner. What I wanted to show you was the Vault and the Diamonds. And I can't seem to find them in here. Was it hidden in here? No. Hold on. I'll find. Oh, here it is. Right up top here. So the Vault and Diamonds are paired. The Vault you can buy a single for still, but it is also paired up here with the Diamonds. Now, we have a graphic. You don't really need the graphic, though, because the only two headliners we have remaining in the Strip Sack Vault are going to be secondary headliners in LaShawn McCoy and Hines Ward. We know those two are in there. So let me show you what is still available in the Diamonds. How about Baker, touchdown maker, Mayfield on that beautiful Buccaneers Rave lid? Oh, boy.
And we're 4 to go on that as well.
4 to go on this is a nice spot to be in because Baker Mayfield, that would be a really nice hit getting pulled. I mean, he has had such a resurgence with that Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. Also, just the fact that it's on a rave. I think the Buccaneers raves are some of the coolest raves that exist amongst all of the raves. How about Eddie George on the Tennessee Titans lid? Eddie George, of course, dating back to the Houston Oilers and Tennessee Oilers time of things. But Eddie George on a slate. What's interesting to me here is typically we would see a Titans player sign in that baby blue ink or even the silver to match the slate. Tennessee also has red in their logo. And Eddie George went to go with elected to go with the secondary color here, which I think actually makes this even cooler of a hit. Almost looks like, and you know me, the Halloween guy, almost looks like blood dripping down there on that signature. So a really predominant red signature from Eddie George. Kurt Warner on the really nice Rams lid right there. I like their newer helmets. I really do. Those just pop. I mean, you've got the yellow and the blue. The color scheme just works. And you've got Kurt Warner, the greatest show on turf. What is not to love about that one? Talk about those Houston Oilers, Tennessee Oilers lids. and those stalwarts of that generation. How about two of them on one helmet? We usually see these two guys split up, but we put them together. So, do we do a mooning, or do we open up some SpaghettiOs? Because this is Warren Moon and Earl Campbell. Okay, I guess it wouldn't be SpaghettiOs. I guess it would be like Campbell's Chunky Soup. Warren Moon and Earl Campbell on a dual signed lid right here, and not just any dual signed lid. That is got the visor on it. Oh man, that thing is beautiful. It's a Speed Flex. Whew. Warren Moon and Earl Campbell on the dual Speed Flex. That is really sweet. Jerome Bettis is in here on a Speed Flex as well. That is a Ghost Chrome Speed Flex, and we have a video of that one. How about Jerome Bettis, the bus? Oh, I clicked one too many times. The bus on this Ghost Chrome Speed Flex. You got that brush chrome leading into the actual Steelers logo, which is the actual chrome. And man, the gold on both the face mask and the visor is nothing short of perfection. Beckett certification on the back. Man, oh man, you love to see that from Jerome Bettis. How about, on top of Jerome Bettis, the J.J. McCarthy Speed Flex on the Winter Warrior for the Minnesota Vikings. You love to see a J.J. McCarthy in here. Even as a Bears fan, it's a Winter Warrior with a purpled out visor. Love that. Really beautiful touch on that one right there. But how about what I think, I don't know if you agree or disagree, the coolest helmet in this series. This looks like something that would be in the Bat Cave. Oh, that gold outlining around the fleur-de-lis and the gold visor and face mask. Oh, Drew Brees, one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL ever. Hall of Famer for sure. I think once he hasn't been inducted yet, I don't believe, but I think it's a no-brainer that he makes it.
Oh, yeah.
Drew Brees is more than a shoe-in, and not even arguably, he is probably, most definitely, the best to ever suit up for the Saints. Drew Brees on this beautiful blacked-out Speed Flex. Whew. Wow. Oh, man. I could just watch this spin all day. That screams royalty to me. Wow. Wow, 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 indeed. Going back into our graphic here, we have the Julio Jones on the Atlanta Falcons Authentic. Julio Jones is still available in here. And how about a third videoed Speed Flex? So we have 5 Speed Flexes in this series. 3 of them are videoed, and it doesn't get any better other than that Drew Brees than this Barry Sanders. How about the gold and white on the backdrop, and then you've got the blue coming through on the top as the way you see the shadowing there. It looks like the blue was being ripped off to expose the white and gold underneath, but you got those touches of dark black in there with the shadowing, but also that really light blue Lions logo with the white outline in there as well. Barry Sanders signing on the Speed Flex sweet spot, the silvered out visor, but the grayed out face mask. I like that little bit of contrast in there, and it just works for this helmet. Man, oh man. Barry Sanders, arguably the best at his position still to this day. And man, oh man, would that be a sweet NFC North hit for whoever gets in here. John Elway is in here as well. We saw another really nice Broncos Lunar. That was that the DeMarcus Ware? No. What did I just run down? Yeah, I think so, right?
Well, you were talking about the practice squad?
No, that was
That's where DeMarcus Ware is.
Right. Well, we saw another Lunar Bronco.
Lunar Bronco.
Yeah. Where was that? Hold up. I'll find it.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was DeMarcus Ware
Okay.
here in the practice squad.
there you
So
go, yeah.
DeMarcus Ware on that Lunar Bronco with the orange color match ink. And then when you jump back over here, you see we've got also a John Elway on a Lunar Bronco. This time, this is not on a color match signature. This is John Elway signing in that blue color that also represents the Broncos as well. But that is a really nice one. They blacked out face mask. John Elway, one of the best quarterbacks in Broncos history. Now, there's a little bit more of an argument because, you know, you've had Peyton Manning come through the ranks there. Yes, he wasn't there as long, but he did win a Super Bowl with them.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, John Elway, don't get me wrong, quite possibly the best and longest tenured Broncos quarterback. So do not delay, jump on in there, grab yourself a John Elway Lunar. Secondary headliners, we have all three of them. David Montgomery, Rondé Barber, and Tyreek Hill. Guys, this is a brand new Diamond series. So Diamonds are 30 out of 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 headliners. Not to mention, since it's paired, you have the opportunity to win vault headliners like LaShawn McCoy and Hines Ward. So that is sweet as well. 2:05 here in the break room. And guys, that gives you about 10 minutes before we close out that Chase wheel spin, and we run it before Steven and I jump off at about 2:30. Are we moving in anything else currently, Steven?
We're getting closer on that that double box break for the vault and the diamond as well. That pairing. That's 3 to go. Like Charles said, we're 3 to go, and that can't miss as well. So yeah, we're getting closer and closer, which is exactly what you want to see.
That's perfect. Let's do that right now, guys. At the very least, you're getting your spots, and then we would probably be able to break those in the 3 o'clock show. But, I mean, who's to say we can't do it right now, right this instant? We definitely want to get those done sooner rather than later so that we can get you guys your winnings, and then we can move on to whatever is possibly next. That's pretty much everything that I've run down here. We have about 10 minutes before we do that Chase wheel spin. So real quick, I'll run down the mystery boxes. Of course, we always have our jerseys. I know a lot of people have taken the time to get those this afternoon. It's the same as the jersey series that we have on the actual break page. But yeah, you guys are jumping in nicely on there, so I won't explain it too deeply. But this is the Autograph Full-Size Authentic Helmet Series. These we do not break on air. These, you don't even see them until we ship them out to you. We don't even know who we're shipping to you. That's another thing, too. It's just a box from that series. You get it at home, you open it up, and you tell us what you've won. Which leads me to a promotional thing that we've got going on, which is if you make a video... Let me see if I have it in here.
It's up top.
Oh, is it up top?
Yeah.
Here it is. Yeah.
Yep,
Here's that ad contest. So you got to be a little bit surprised when you get these authentic football helmets that are personals that you're buying. They're not just authentics either. I'll go over a couple of the speed flexes in here, but it's authentic or better. And we don't break it here on the air. We just ship it out to you. So that'd be a perfect time for you to set up your camera in front of you opening that box and get yourself a $250 UA store credit on top of that. Because what I'll tell you is if you have that authentic reaction of what you've won, you make a little mini commercial out of it, you send it over to us, and we will pick the best 3 entries every month. I know earlier this morning, I don't know if it was Charles, somebody was asking when the September winners are announced. That all happens on the back end, so I'm not sure, but it should be soon now that we're in October. But all you got to do is record yourself opening your memorabilia and send it to marketing@ultimateautographs.com. We'll choose the 3 best entries every month from those submissions. And the first place will receive a $250 UA store credit. Second place will receive $100 in UA store credit. And third place, $50 in UA store credit. So let me just back right out of here. One of these personals, $644.99. If you win a $250 UA store credit for just making a video saying you won one of these, you've basically won a SpeedFlex for $400. That's easy enough. And it doesn't just have to be with these authentic football helmets, but you're going to get the most genuine, authentic, see what I did there? Reaction when you're opening one of these, because you haven't seen us break it for you on the show. I'm not really going to run down what we have in here because I'm not sure what we have left compared to what we've sent out, but I do know there is a Josh Allen SpeedFlex to be had, a Randy Moss SpeedFlex, a Calvin Johnson SpeedFlex on that Lions alternate. Oh, also I should mention the Randy Moss is on a Winter Warrior. It's also got the straight cash homie inscription on there, and then Jerry Rice on a SpeedFlex as well. What you eating, Jerry? Rice. Yeah, what's Jerry eating over there? That's it's the NFL trying to feed you. We also have full-size replicas that we will open actually on this show. These are the transfer portal, so these are going to be all college lids. We still have Vince Young on that Longhorns Hook'em lid right there. We got Drake London on that USC lid. Caleb Williams, also a USC product. Bears fans are pretty happy with him. And I know Atlanta fans are pretty happy with Drake London for the most part. So Drake London on that USC maroon and gold. Warren Moon is on there on that Washington lid, not to be mistaken with the W for Warren. Charles saying, come on, guys, 3 spots left in the last can't miss break. Let's close it so it could be a part of the Chase wheel spin. Yes, Charles, that's exactly what we're talking about. Let's go ahead and close that out and get you guys a Chase wheel spin for that final break there as well. AJ Green is still available on the Georgia Bulldogs. We've got the cherry red lid right there. AJ Green, one of the best to come out of Georgia and really underrated at this NFL level as well. I think he kind of gets overlooked sometimes. But there's a lot of nice names out there, so I can understand. Colston Loveland, a guy who is trying to make a name for himself out there playing for the Bears, the 10th overall pick in this past year's, this 2025 draft, but this past draft. Also, if you're a Michigan Wolverines fan, you know Colston Loveland all too well. That highlight reel that the Bears showed of him in college had some really nice plays in there. And, Michigan, just an absolute solid team. Ohio may have won the national championship, but they didn't beat Michigan en route. So does it really count then? Does it really count? No, I'm kidding. It counts. But Colston Loveland, he got the win over the Natty champs. LaShawn McCoy is on that Pittsburgh lid right there. You can have a really nice. I love the color scheme of these. You got the yellow with the royal blue, but it's almost like a royal yellow, so it's almost like a gold on that white backdrop of a helmet is very clean. Tim Brown, talk about some gold on that Notre Dame without the shamrock lid. Hint, hint. We'll get to another one that does have it. Tim Brown on that lid. We've got Michael Vick on the Virginia Tech lid. That one is sweet as well. And how about Johnny Manziel on the Texas A&M lid? That is really clean. You've got the silver, but the black ink to match the visor, match the face mask on there. Not to exclude the last two that we have here. Joe Theismann is on the Notre Dame lid. Notre Dame represented twice here, this time with the shamrock. We pulled a Joe Theismann earlier. I had to give the story. I had to give Josh his first Joe Theismann story.
Oh, gosh.
I don't know if I did it as much of justice as Common does it, but we got the gist of it. And Joe Theismann in here once again on that Notre Dame shamrock lid. How about Thurman Thomas on the Cowboys? All the cursive on there. Very nice. With the Tyreek Hill got pulled, so you don't have the caricature cowboy on there, but OSU representing still with a very classic look. Stephen Remick says, when is the college reps going live? These college reps are live already, my man. You can.
Yeah, that's already. They're not live as a break. They're personals.
Yeah, these are personals. So I mean, you just have to jump in as a personal, get in that only child mode. Jared says, what's left in the throwback? We did just go over the throwback, but I'll jump back into there once I'm done running down these college lids, and we'll have just maybe enough time before we're doing our Chase wheel spin. Last but absolutely not least, still available in here are secondary headliners, Ozzie Newsome and Javon Curse. So plenty of names for you in some of these transfer portal replica personals. The only other personal thing that we have on the board is going to be our headliner mystery box packages. You guys are aware of this, but if you're not, it's a headliner package. You get a mini, a jersey, a full-size replica, and a full-size authentic. All coming to you, all four. Steven said, oh, dang, wish they were a break. Well, we've had a couple of replica breaks. In fact, there is one on the board right now. It is the Can't Miss replicas. There is one box to go in there. We can close that out and get to our next set of breaks. So jump on in and grab the Can't Miss last box. We did pull the Brian Thomas Jr., and we also pulled a Jalen Carter that was in an and more section. So who knows what's in this final and more section. They were asking for, Jared was asking for the throwback. So here's that throwback series. Still available in here. Joe Montana on a jersey. Lawrence Taylor on a mini, on that Giants mini. We still have Barry Sanders on an authentic. That is that retro Barry Sanders you see at the end there with the era-specific logo that Barry Sanders wore. We have an Edgerrin James Speed Flex, that blacked out Colts Speed Flex. That thing is a thing of beauty. Whew, super sweet. And then not photoed here, but we do know that it is a mini. It has been exposed that Emmitt Smith is still available as part of the secondary headliners. Throwback and alternate football series. That is what we have left available. That is 5 headliners in, I think, 10 boxes. Because I think we did one this morning. And I don't think that got changed. So 10 boxes. It should be. And then also the vaults, if you wanted some news on what we have in the vault. So the vault is paired with the diamonds. You can buy a single for the vault just individually. There are no headliners photoed left in the vault, but the headliners that we do know of in the vault are LaShawn McCoy and Hines Ward. They're secondary headliners. And the vault is 4 boxes. Oh, and something, I'm glad you actually brought this up, Jared. Something I didn't even mention when we were running down the vault earlier. 4 boxes, 2 headliners. So half of them are going to be headliners. Half of them are LaShawn McCoy and Hines Ward. But in one of those other and more boxes is going to be Vault Key E, which is $100. So 3 of those 4 vault boxes should be more than worth your time to go in and grab those. It is past 2:15, so I am going to close the Chase wheel spin unless by the time I'm getting out of this randomizer, we do somehow miraculously close something, but I don't think we were too close on anything, were we, Steven?
I mean, we're close on those 2 other breaks, but
not on
I
our...
haven't gotten any notion since the clock turned to 2 o'clock.
Just not on our... what happened to our Chase wheel spin here? Did you clear out the names?
Were you doing it manually?
I was, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's okay.
I can figure it out.
I got you. I got them. I know which ones they are.
There's a lot of names to add, so hold on.
Oh, I wonder if we could just hit undo. Or did you do anything since then?
There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, but did you... that's everything?
Yep, that is everything.
Okay, cool. There you go. You're good.
Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, it looked very similar to the Chase wheel spin we had this morning. So
that's what I figured it was.
That's okay. No, yeah, because we did have the Can't Miss replicas as our Chase wheel spin this morning, and I think we had the practice squad as our Chase wheel spin. Mm-hmm. I can't remember. It doesn't really matter too much though, because this is what our Chase wheel spin is now. I'm gonna go ahead and copy all of these names. That was the 3 jersey personals that we did. We did 1 of the jersey breaks, followed by the can't miss replica double. So those names are thrown in here twice. And then Robert Hoffman closed out the jerseys. Robert, I know he kind of left, but I hope if you are here and you do win this Chase wheel spin, you're watching along. Oh, he is in here. There he is. Jared said, sorry, bud, I don't do replicas. That's okay. There's plenty else to have here on the board. So we did 2 single breaks, a double break. So that right there should be 8 times 4. That should be 32 names. And then 3 personals, jersey personals. So we should have 35. We're going to go 7
the
times
personals
around.
don't go in there.
I threw them in here.
Oh,
Because they were jersey personals.
okay, but
I thought it'd be
just for future reference.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. So 35 names we have in here. We're going to go around 7 times.
Josh Allen was won by
4. That was Lance Abbott this morning.
Yep, Lance Abbott.
Lance Abbott. Oh, excuse me. I am making a mistake. I am not on the randomizer. We did spin 5 times here. I apologize. 35. I was making sure we had the 35 counted names here. But 5 times, this is where our randomization is at. We're going to go 2 more times as our chase or our dice roll was 7. So here's 6. Robert Hoffman has that top spot. He has a lot of spots in here. Will he stay at the top? It will be Robert Hoffman. So Pekin Hockey coming away with yet another win here. You're on that top spot. So let's head on over to the 1 through 100 wheel. We rolled a 58 this morning. I'm going to start you on like right where 1 meets 100 unless there is a specific number you would like us to start spinning
Mr.
this
Pekin
wheel
won?
at. Mr. Pekin won.
There you go.
Mr. Hoffman. Jared, the JA did come out in the headliner series. There are only 5 spots left. That was one of the 2 boxes that we've done in that headliner series, and the only headliner that came out of the headliner series. I know it's so weird to say. I feel like I'm deja vuing it. But Pekin says go ahead and spin. We'll go ahead and give this a whirl. Good luck, my man. Oh, darn. Well, I said earlier in the show that 5 is my lucky number. So let's go ahead and add $5 to this. We'll make it a full even 10 for Mr. Pekin. But sorry about that. That's a low spin. That's tough. But hey, it's not nothing, right? So that's nice. That'll pretty much do it here. We have a couple more minutes as this is a Marathon Monday. We are staying on until 2:30 at the earliest, which means it'll be a quick turnaround for myself and Steven in the 3 o'clock show. Same thing going into the 6 o'clock show. It'll be a quick turnaround for those gents. And then we will work it from there. I don't mean we will work it from there. I mean whoever takes over for us will work it from there. But we, as in UA, will work it from there.
Nope.
No more jerseys got pulled since you left, so we are still sitting where we were before, but in good spots for this 3 p.m. show. There are a couple breaks that are only like 2 or 3 to go. Jump on in there. Let me double check. Those would be... we are... This will ever load for me. Come on. We're 3 spots to go in that Vault Diamond Split double box. We are also 5 to go in the Headliner single box. We are 3 to go in the Can't Miss Replica series. That is the final one. We just close that out, guys, and we get a chance to see who is going away with that. That's not. There we go. Jeremy jumping in here saying, anybody got lines for trade? Trying to trade my Caleb Williams authentic with an inscription. What is that inscription, my dude? What could Caleb Williams be writing on helmets already? Did he say "Duh Bears"? Bear down? Or could it be a college lid? Is there a USC inscription on there? That could be kind of cool as well. Either way, we're pretty close in some series. We have 7 more minutes here at minimum. 7 is also on there as our dice roll, as you can see right there. But what we are looking forward to doing is closing those out, hopefully before the 3 p.m. show. If not, we'll be probably doing them in the 3 p.m. show. So get your spots now, because as soon as we go off the air, people are going to swarm on in here, ready to get in for the 3 o'clock show, and they're going to take those spots before you even get a chance to. So don't let that happen. Steven is keeping us fairly organized over here at the moment. We've got one more show to do for today. I'm going to give my voice a 30-minute rest, and then we will be going on from there. And then we will see what is doable. Charles is saying, guys, let's close something out. Charles is trying to rally the troops in the final moments here of this noon show. What I will mention to you guys is, like I said, if something does not close out in this noon show, but we get fairly close, it'll most likely close in between shows, where you see a lot of people jump on and get spots. I call it in the dark, in the shadows, when we're not live on air. All of a sudden, they sneak in here, buy those spots, and then they're ready to go for the 3 p.m. show, because everybody wants to just tune in right when the 3 p.m. show happens, or the noon show, or the 9 a.m. show. So they're buying when we're off air. Then they go ahead and get those spots in so that it closes and it's a pre-fill, and then they don't have to wait too long for the opportunity to see a break happen right away. So let's close something out now before that happens. If you're sitting in here and you're watching along, you're going to want those spots before somebody else can swoop those out from underneath the rug from you. We've got 5 minutes to go. What I will tell you in these last 5 minutes is you can watch along on Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook. Be sure to hit the notification bell and subscribe on whatever the platform calls for. Make sure that you're always in the know about when we're going on. But typically it is 9 a.m., noon, 3 p.m., and 6 p.m., all Central Standard Time here in Chicagoland area. But we broadcast all over the world. You can jump in from wherever, whenever. And then even on Fridays, we will have typically an After Dark show. So stay tuned for the updates about that. That'll start right at midnight. So that's technically Saturday, but going into Saturday. And then you can follow us on all of our other socials. When you do that, you'll earn Signature Club rewards points. And those points can add up to you getting some cool prizes here in the break room. I ran those down in the 9 a.m. show, so you can jump on over there and see what I was explaining. But briefly, what I'll tell you is you get 10 free points for just following us on Instagram or following us on Facebook, which you're going to be on anyways if you're watching the shows from there. You can follow us on Twitter or X, whatever you're calling it, and you can follow us, subscribe to us on YouTube. You're going to be watching shows there anyways as well. And then just make sure you log into your account each and every day. I think that's 10 free points. I think the following us on stuff is...
That's free points.
I forget the actual...
I don't know the total, but it's free points.
I could just click on it right here. I'm kind of just going off the top of my head, but I think it's even more than... Yeah, it is 100 points. 100 points for following us on TikTok, 100 points for following us on Instagram, 100 points for following us on Facebook, 100 points for Twitter or X, 100 points for subscribing to our YouTube channel, and then 10 free points every single day that you log into your Signature Club account. 25 points per dollar that you spend here in the break room is nice as well. And then you can also get a $10 UA gift card or store credit on your birthday and also on your yearly anniversary with the Signature Club. So the day that you sign up with the Signature Club, you're going to get $10 yearly after that. So if your birthday is also the same day you sign up with us on the Signature Club rewards, you're going to get $20 in UA store credit. If you make 10 purchases of $100 or more each, they all have to be 100 or more, 10 times, we're going to give you one of those back. That's the $100 UA store credit that we give back. Now, if you spend $1,000 with us, not only are you going to get that $100 gift card instantly, but you're also going to get a punch towards those 10 purchases for the next time that you hit 1,000. So that is huge as well. Plenty of ways to earn points here in the break room. You can redeem those points for some pretty cool merchandise through us, whether that is, say, a signature club reward through a headliner package or just a personal replica, but also t-shirts, Yeti mugs, and even UA hoodies. So you can get some Ultimate Autographs merch and rep our company. Keep yourself warm during these winter months that are coming. At some point here, it's still been pretty hot here in the Chicagoland area, so maybe you need that Yeti to cool you down. Maybe that's the case. As far as hits of the show go in this final minute, this was from the previous show, this Josh Allen, so I'm not gonna include that one. But I gotta go with this Monsters of the Midway jersey. My number 2 is gonna be that Brian Thomas Jr. just because it was a headliner and I love that teal. And then third is gonna be that Jalen Carter. Are you in agreement with that? Yeah, I think it's pretty fair. It's hard to pick over a triple sign Dick Butkus, Mike Singletary, and Brian Urlacher. So I think that has got to be our hits of the show. Guys, we will be back at 3 o'clock. Myself and Stephen Ryan, we will be chugging along here throughout the day. We're going to take a quick hiatus, a little quick break here, and then be back at 3. We're going to make sure everything is ready to go for you here in the break room, and we will be back. But until then, thank you again for breaking with us. Thank you to all of our winners. Congratulations, and we will see you at